An update on the street overlay project. They have already started with the preparing the streets. They started with Gilbert Daycare Center. They're now on East Ash. They will proceed east until the city limits. Then they'll turn around and go north and come west until they reach the end of the streets that were dedicated for the overlay. That project should be ended before Christmas. Mr. Gary DeVille.
Thank you, Mayor. The Eunice Fire Department is now accepting applications for the Toys for Tots program. We host this program along with the United States Marine Corps. We're accepting applications at the Central Fire Station on Park Avenue until Friday, November 29th. That is the day after Thanksgiving. If you or someone in your family is in need of assistance for the upcoming holiday season, please have them come by and pick up an application. We're also planning to host our Picture with Santa program. We'll announce time and place soon. The program allows for Pictures with Santa on an antique fire truck. All of the proceeds from this program go to Toys for Tots.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate your time. Thank you. Ms. Val-Davis.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. As your director of the Keep Eunice Beautiful project, an affiliate of Keep America Beautiful, I wanted to report to you that we just did our 3rd Community Litter Index. You have a packet of many sheets in front of you, and we picked 50 sites around the city. We broke them up according to the wards, and we had a team go around in 2 half days. And for 3 years, we've done the same 50 sites because we wanted to see if there was really any difference. And I thought it was time to come report to you with this because we have some problems. And it's something like Lieutenant Governor Jay Darden said, we're winning the battles, but we're losing the war. And Keep Eunice Beautiful really has no sense of enforcement. That's not our job. But I wanted you all to know for your specific wards where the problems were, and maybe you can do something. I know Bill Thompson's been very helpful in working with us and going out and solve some problems. But if you look at the second sheet from 2013 by ward, Ward 1 and Site 1 and Site 2 in Ward 1 are higher than they were the last 2 years. 31, 32, and 33 were lower, so we did a little bit better. 36 in Ward 1, Site 36, much higher, and we're having problems. Ward 2, Site 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, no difference. I mean, it's just a problem. It's always been a problem. 11 was better. 39 in Ward 2, Site 39, bad. Ward 3, most of them were still about the same, except Site 15 and Site 49 got a little worse. In Ward 4, really not much change in any of the sites. As you go further down the packet, those are Keeping America Beautiful report forms. But as you go further down the packet, a form that looks something like this, where it's typed out, and I actually and you can see where the sites are, and there's a form there, about 4 sheets to tell you which streets are on each site. But in my typed copy, for like Ward 1, we're talking about, say, Crispy Cajun. There's a lot of trash there, potholes, ditches overgrown. A lot of problems in many of the streets are ditches and gullies that are overgrown. We have a lot of abandoned homes, abandoned lots that are just being used as a garbage can. But most of the problems, I really think, are the ditches and the gullies. The Richard Gully has been the worst since we started this, and nothing's changed, nothing. And again, we have no enforcement going on in our city, and I think that's something that we need to address. We have laws on the books, but nothing's being done about it. In Ward 2, there's some abandoned houses, abandoned trailers, again, ditches. Ward 3, weeds and ditches overgrown around the field across from Eunice High, and we're still having some problems with the stadium area of Eunice High. College Road Gully, trash and overgrown. So I tried to give you an idea, like Ward 4, biggest problem there was the Westwood Apartments, there's some trash, some, different corners of that. I've given a copy to Bill Thompson, we're going to meet and look around, and because some of my scorers that were in the van when we did this gave us a house address but didn't give us the street. But since we have the list of the sites, we know which streets. And I would hope that in each of your wards, you would support us and support Mr. Thompson in trying to see that something get done, whether it needs to be just a knock on the door, if we need to give them a warning, whatever we need to do.
I'm gonna have a three-way presentation. Ms. Celeste Gomez, Ms. Lynn Lejeune, Mr. Larry Miller. They assure me they'll be brief.
Yes, we will. Thank you, Mayor and City Council members and Chief Diaz is not here, but for the opportunity to share with you the vision in regard to establishing the Regional Cajun and Creole Mardi Gras Museum. This is just one component in addition to already existing the Jean Lafitte National Park Service, the Eunice Museum, the Liberty Museum, the CFMA, and the true Eunice Pour de Mardi Gras. I think it goes without saying that Eunice has always opened the door and been on the forefront of creating tourism efforts and opened the door to as many tourists that come in from across the country. The Regional Cajun and Creole Mardi Gras Museum is yet another tool to complement the preservation of our Cajun and Creole culture. It is this committee's desire to capture that history before the older generation is no longer available to teach us the valuable history that lies within this region that tells the story of the value of the people from yesterday, today, and for our future. There's much work to be done. We look at this as a 3 or 4 year project, but we have already received an offer from the Jean Lafitte National Park Service to host this museum for 1 year with the opportunity and consideration for the 2nd year. The support thus far has been tremendous, which leads me to the packages that you have in front of you. You will see letters from support from the National Park Service, the St. Landry Parish Tourist Commission, the State of Louisiana Office, and the Lieutenant Governor, LSUE, and the Chamber of Commerce. Also in this package, you have a one-page document that will explain the process of the project that is exhibited out in the hall for your view. In the audience, we have Pat Fry, who is the captain of the Eunice Mardi Gras, and some of his board members that have offered their support and excitement for this project. They are very excited about the opportunity to really showcase the Mardi Gras and give not only the visitors and the tourists the true story of Mardi Gras, but the locals that have never really heard the true story and the development of Mardi Gras throughout the years. We have Gerald Patu, the LSUE librarian, that serves on our committee and has a vast experience and knowledge of putting the history in the books, and that's what we're looking forward to working with him. And actually, Gerald is hosting the Mardi Gras display that you see out in the hall in December for the students and for the public to be able to view. So the public is invited to the LSU library. Finally, you may ask what we're asking from you, right, Mayor? You know there's something like it. Actually, all we're asking today is a resolution of support from the mayor and for this city council so that we can go out into other communities and show them that we have the support of the Eunice mayor and the council to host this museum and be housed in Eunice, the home of the Prairie Cajun and Creole capital of the world.
What exactly do you propose for the resolution? I couldn't write it down fast enough.
Just a resolution of support for the project.
A resolution of support? Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion and a resolution of support for the Mardi Gras Museum.
I second the motion.
I have a motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Mayor,
Thank y'all. Y'all did very well.
Mayor, if I might add, and Ms. Lejeune and Mr. Miller, you may want to approach the mayor. We have a lot of traffic in our building here daily through the lobby. With the mayor's permission, you may ask him to set up your display down there for a week or so in the north part of the lobby. A lot of people coming through here. A lot of people are going to be informed about this watching our council meeting, and they may take some interest in looking at it. It's quite informative. I've seen it, all of it, and I think it'd be an asset to your project.
Thank you. We appreciate you very much when you come back to the
Got
meeting.
plenty of room in the lobby.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank y'all. Next, recommendation of the appointment of city clerk. I would like to recommend to the council that they appoint Jenny Moody as city clerk. She's now acting as interim city clerk. I would ask that you consider and vote yes to grant me the privilege of working with her, all of us working with her, as the new Eunice city clerk.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we approve your appointment of Ms. Jenny Moody as Eunice City Clerk. It's been my pleasure to have worked with her throughout my tenure on the council, and I don't think anybody would do a better job.
Thank you.
I'll second that motion.
All right. We have a motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations, Ms. Moody. Stand up and take a bow. Y'all, this is a first. Believe me, we've been working together for 3 years, and this is the first. She has nothing to say.
K-E